Last night, AT&T Park played like Coors Field as the offense was center stage. In the end, the heart of the Rockies order proved too much for the Giants as Colorado banged out 17 hits to take Game 1. Today, it's up to Tim Lincecum to be the stopper and get the orange and black back on track. It's another NLS showdown, Game 2 of the series, and it's all coming up next. We've got a hazy Saturday afternoon here at AT&T Park as we get ready for Giants baseball, Game 2 of this 3-game series. Rockies and Giants. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, the Giants now on this homestand are 2-2. A win today. They need to win today if they want to take the series. I know we're getting ahead of ourselves with another game tomorrow, but taking the series is what you need to do on these homestands, Mike. And Tim Lincecum's numbers at home are pretty good.
Well, they're much better here at AT&T than they are on the road. Now, this will be a very interesting start watching Lincecum because he's coming off of the worst start of his career, an inning in a third that he had down in Los Angeles, and it was not impressive. It has been his history that when he has a bad start, he usually rebounds with a good start. The good news about today's ball game is that the Giants offense has definitely woke up. The last 3 games, they've scored 25 runs. They're hitting balls all over the place. So it figures to be a very entertaining afternoon, but the key is Lincecum and his fastball command.
And for the second game in a row, Susak catching Posey at first base. All right, when we come back, we will have the lineups and the first pitch of this game right after this. Ready for Giants baseball. Our game time weather is presented by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Get to the beach. The admission-free boardwalk is now open daily. 69 degrees here at the yard. See the winds at 10 miles per hour. And it is partly cloudy. Lineup that Tim Lincecum will be facing. It'll be Blackman, LeMahieu, and Tulowitzki. Gonzalez, the cleanup hitter. Arenado hurt the Giants last night. He's on a 13-game hitting streak. Rosario gets a start. He's hitting 6, and it's McHenry, Barnes, and Russin.
On the hill today for the Giants will be the right-hander Tim Lincecum, making start number 15, 7-4 on the year with a 3.86 ERA, 59 strikeouts against 36 walks in 74 2/3. And the walk total is a bit high. When he's right, you're going to see a fastball right around 90. He will 2 and 4 seam the fastball. He's got a curveball, a slider, and a forkball. Lifetime against these Rockies, 11 and 10 with a 3.96 ERA.
So here's Lincecum. In at third is Duffy. And the first pitch of the ball game is on its way, and it's low. So we get started at 105. Blackman hitting at 277, and he drives one foul down the right field line and out of play. Here's your umpires. Holbrook behind the dish, Gibson, Siegel, and Hudson from first to third.
Sam Holbrook. You'll see high strikes with Holbrook. I think he is a high ball umpire, although you will see a few knees.
Hit cued off the end of the bat to Duffy. And this game is going to get started on a 5-3 putout.
Let's take a look at the Giants defense playing behind Lincecum today. Starting in their outfield from left to right will be Blanco, Pagan, and Maxwell, best arm in right field. Crawford and Duffy on the left side of the infield. Panic and Posey on the right side. Andrew Susak, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
So with one out, here's DJ LeMahieu. I failed to mention that Blackman went 1 for 5 last night. LeMahieu went 0 for 5. Somebody had to make the outs for the Rockies last night. They had 17 hits, and LeMahieu was one of the guys that did that. Still hitting a comfortable 308. Look out, 2 balls and no strikes.
Find the command of the fastball and control the knee-high location with the fastball. If he does that, it sets up every other pitch he has. Lincecum's a little unique from other pitchers in a way. Got a lot of guys establish the fastball and then try and impress the opponent that they can get their specialty pitches over. And with Lincecum, it's the other way around. He has a better command of his specialty pitches, but he has to prove the Rockies today that he can get that fastball over the plate.
And a strike.
Let's take a look at the motion. Gets back up to a nice balance point here, and then all of a sudden, here it comes, launching right at you. Long stride, and the key is always to try and get your release point out over your front foot. That's our Exmo, brought to you by your local Toyota dealer.
Three balls and 2 strikes. Out of play. On deck is Tulowitzki. Gonzalez hanging around the top step of the dugout. And he walked him. So here's Tulowitzki. 2 for 4 last night. Tulowitzki's had 60 at-bats against Lincecum. That's not including walks or sacrifice flies, or hit by pitches. He's got 15 hits. That's a .250 average. Gonzalez on deck, just underway. Beautiful, nice, comfortable Saturday afternoon at the yard. Curveball misses, 1 ball and no strike. He's trying them all right now.
I think the one pitch that is his most consistent to get over the plate and in the strike zone is the slider.
Crawford, Panic at double play depth. 2-0.
And the thing about the Rockies, I mean, they are an offensive club, and you cannot consistently get behind in the count to them. And if you're creating count leverage opportunity by being down the count 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 against this club, it's going to be a rough day.
Three and 0. Well, you can see Lincecum just trying to figure it out. Now the crowd's going to try to help him.
Well, they love this guy. And they pull hard for him.
And the runner goes, and it's high. No, it's a high strike, I beg your pardon. So it'll be a stolen base for LeMahieu, his 10th.
I mean, when's the last time you saw somebody go 3-0?
I know, it just hardly ever happens.
Right at the belt. And such a big jump. Lincecum paying complete attention to the strike zone. LeMahieu took advantage of it. I mean, that's good instinct on a base pass from LeMahieu. You better pay attention to him at second, because he will go to third. Good football. And here's the jump that LeMahieu had. And it's just humongous. And Susac did a smart thing there. He did not make a throw. Lincecum has traditionally struggled in the first inning. His ERA in the first is 2 points higher than the rest of the game.
And a base hit to left field. They're going to wave in LeMahieu. Here's the throw home. It's not in time, and it's 1-0. So Tulowitzki with a single and an RBI.
Get it in situation, and Tulowitzki sitting right on it, finds a hole to the left side. And they're going to challenge Gregor Blanco with the speed of LeMahieu. And a pretty easy score. The Giants catch a break there with Tulowitzki not moving up to second when the throw went through to home.
So here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez at 253. And he hits a high fly to right. And it's caught in front of archway number 4. That it just missed it?
I don't think he hit that ball well at all. I think he just more than just missed it. Gives you an idea of how this ballpark's playing today. And there's carry to right field. High, a little bit too high, but right to the back of the wall is Maxwell making the play.
Here's Nolan Arenado, who had a terrific game last night, a couple of home runs. And a mighty swing and a foul back. The RBIs for Arenado last night, he had 4, gives him 64. Tulowitzki, who there was a time Tulowitzki might try to steal a bag, not so much anymore.
Big 12-6 break on the curveball. Lincecum's release, I mean, he's right over the top. And because of that, it makes the break on the specialty pitches acute. Breaking straight down on all 3 of his pitches.
He might throw that one again.
.86-mile-an-hour fastball. That's been about what he's averaged velocity-wise on the fastball in this inning. And this is how he ranks: 5th in home runs, 2nd in RBIs, 2nd in extra base hits, 4th in slugging percentage.
Now Tulowitzki's going to go, and he's going to make it. That'll be a wild pitch.
Little curveball in the dirt, and that's just good anticipation from Tulowitzki. Something you can anticipate just watching the fly of the ball when you're the runner. If you see that thing go down in the dirt, take off. The ball did not bounce that far away from Susac. A lot of guys would have froze on it.
Line to left. That's going to be a base hit. Tulowitzki's going to score. It's 2-0.
Arenado extends his hitting streak now to 14 games.
Manager do, and he's watching this. He goes to get a drink of water.
That's 2 strike, 2 out RBI. And those are the ones that really hurt a pitcher. With Lincecum thinking, I'm 1 strike or getting out of this inning, and I could deal with giving up the 1. Now all of a sudden, boom, base hit. 2 runs in, runner in scoring position. Now he's fighting for his life.
And a base hit up the middle. So Arenado's going to score, and it's 3-0. And now Dave Righetti's going to come out.
Well, the concern that the Giants have today is the velocity on the fastballs, and that tells you that mechanically there's something that is missing. He's not cracking the whip. He's not maximizing velocity. And when you don't maximize your velocity, you're not maximizing your movement. And the other part of the trifecta is that you're not able to control it. So 3 things that are most important to the fastball: velocity, movement, and control, and you're not in command of any of them. So from Righetti's perspective, you go out and try to make some suggestions about rhythm. Slow things down, pick things up, shorten your stride, sit back on that back leg a little bit longer. And all of a sudden now you're thinking about mechanics more than competing with the guy in the box, and it's just a tough place to be mentally.
So here's McHenry, and he takes the strike. McHenry at .232, 3 home runs, 12 driven in. And it's 0-2. McHenry asked for time. A walk and 2 singles and a double here in the first. Rosario at first. And that pitch is low. It's 1-2. deck would be Barnes. He would be the 8th hitter should McHenry extend the inning. And it's 2-2. And now it looks like Bruce Bochy is going to get somebody up in the bullpen.
Looks like Yusmeiro Petit is looking for his glove. You know, the thing that Bochy thinks about a situation like this, he thinks about the long innings and what it does to his defense.
Runner goes, and it's strike 3 call, and that's going to end the inning. So that's the high strike Mike is talking about. All right, Giants are coming up. It's 3-0 Colorado.
Bay Area is brought to you by Jack in the Box. Taste the new black pepper cheeseburger today, only at Jack in the Box. And by Toyota, the full-line automaker with the longest-lasting vehicles in America. Toyota, let's go places.
Back here at AT&T Park, 3-0 Colorado. Let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
Very good news, gentlemen, on Angel Pagan. The Giants thought he would be out for the next few days. He's dealing with a sore left knee and a sore right knee, guys. It's both that are bothering him. But he tested out earlier today with head athletic trainer Dave Greshner. He was good to go. The left knee is wrapped. The right knee has a brace. Angel Pagan told me right now he needs to go into Terminator mode. Everybody does right now, guys.
Oh, that's it. All right, let's take a look at the Giants lineup. It'll go like this. Pagan and then Panic. I see Joe Panic. Followed by Duffy and then Posey. Susac is going to be following Buster Posey. Crawford, Maxwell, and Blanco, and then Lincecum.
On the hill today for the Colorado Rockies is going to be Christopher Rusin. You take a look at what he has done, 3-2 with a 5.03 ERA, 22 strikeouts in 34 innings. He's going to throw a lot of cuts, a lot of sink at you. Slider, changeup are his specialty pitches. Not going to really blow you away with velocity. You're going to see 88 to 90-ish, but with movement, either cut or sink, depending on the situation. A lot of cuts to right-handers. They'll try and get in like Madison Bumgarner tries to do.
11 walks in 34 innings. And the 1-1 delivery. And it's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Rusin, 6'2", 195-pounder. He's 28 years old, in his second year at the big league level. Originally came up to the big leagues with the Cubs.
So Giants trying to come back after a rough top of this inning for Lincecum. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him.
Cutter inside corner. Good pitch. Take a look at that Rockies defense. It's a good defense. Starting in their outfield from left to right. It'll be Barnes, Blackman, and Gonzalez. The best arm strength-wise is Gonzalez and right. Blackman is a great assist man in center. Tulowitzki, Arenado on the left side of the infield. LeMahieu, Rosario on the right side. And Michael McKinley, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
So here's Panic hitting at .316, 6 home runs, 30 runs batted in. Panic went 3 for 4 last night. And he picks a strike, 1 ball and 1 strike. Off the end of the bat, foul to Roberto Kelly. It's 1-2. Matt Duffy on deck. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kershaw facing the Marlins this afternoon in Miami. Marlins had very bad news last night with Giancarlo Stanton having a broken bone in his wrist, or is in his hand. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 call.
Cutter inside corner. He's getting used to that high strike. Time now for our Geico quote. This comes from Bruce Bochy in the 9th inning challenge of the foul call on a ball hit by Matt Dovey. It would have been nice to get that break. They fought hard to get the winning run up there. We had the right guys up, and that's all you can ask. And that's our Geico quote.
So here's Duffy. Duffy hitting at .286. 1 for 5 last night. And Russin throws a strike. Buster Posey to follow. And a base hit into right center field for Duffy. Giants pick up their first hit. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. So anyway, the news on Stanton, was it a hamate bone?
It was a hamate bone.
And they don't know whether it's 4 or 6 weeks, but they do know that it's going to be a while. Giants will be in Miami on Tuesday night. Out of play. The Giants will actually be in Miami earlier than that, but they will play Tuesday night.
Well, I mean, that obviously hurts the Marlins, but it hurts all of baseball because you're not going to get Giancarlo Stanton at the All-Star game, the home run derby contest. I mean, I was looking forward to that. Him hitting in Cincinnati. Wow. I heard he had a broken bone. I checked the box scores to see if he had been hit by a pitch, but that was not the case. Just a little hamate bone in your hand. Remember, Pablo Sandoval had both of those broken when he was a Giant.
Oh, 0-1 to Buster Posey. Foul back, 0-2. Buster's at .292. He's got 48 runs batted in. Last night for Buster, 1 for 4. The Giants have a pretty good idea now what Russin tries to do when he gets 2 strikes on him.
He tries to wear that inside corner out with that little cutter. And this is not that far from golden. And you know, with Sam Holbrook, you need to know if that was inside or if that was too low.
Right. Posey lines this one, and Tulowitzki's got it, and that's going to end the inning. After one, 3-0 Colorado. '07. In Denver, Tim Lincecum earned his first Major League win with an 8-2 victory against these Rockies. 7 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, a walk, 6 strikeouts. He threw 112 pitches. He left the game trailing 3-2, but earned the win when the Giants scored twice in the top of the 8th. And they added 4 more to win it. There's his line. Here's Barnes. Barnes takes the first pitch in the dirt.
And again, behind in the count.
Two balls, no strikes.
He just doesn't have the go-to pitch. And he absolutely has to get one in the strike zone or locate to a side of the plate. He doesn't have that ability.
And he flops in a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Barnes last night hitting in that A slot went 2 for 5. Three and 1.
Then you get to the point where you're not even thinking of corner. You're just trying to throw a strike. You lay it right in there at the belt if you could. Because you cannot defend a walk. And he's right back in the stretch. Well, it's time to cast your vote for your Giants to be part of the 2015 All-Star Game coming up. Go to sfgiants.com/vote and cast your vote for the Esurance MLB All-Star Game ballot. That's sfgiants.com/vote. And be sure to catch all of the excitement on the 86th MLB All-Star Game July 14th to be held in Cincinnati.
So here's the pitcher, Russin. He's 1 for 10. As Petit starts to throw again in the Giants bullpen. And he bunts it out in front of home plate. Susak out there. Not there as Russin beats the relay. Nice play by Susak.
little bit of a gamble, too, from Susac. He's got a good arm, and, boy, he needed every bit of it here. We're going to make it our forward right choice with Brandon Barnes at first base. I mean, he's got good speed, and they just do get him. And not a giveaway either, because if you don't get the out at second, no guarantee you're going to get Russ at first base because he runs well.
So here's Blackman. Blackman bounced out to open up the ball game. Two and 0. There's an anniversary couple.
Well, happy anniversary.
Go Giants, hi Mom.
I don't know, he looks the same to me. I don't know about you.
Yeah, it looks the same as he did in the picture. I don't see any big changes.
Blackman goes around, 2 balls and 1 strike. I don't know. I'm thinking that that gentleman right there just did not want to show his gray hair, so he did something weird. Or maybe he doesn't have any hair at all. Three and 1.
That's the problem when you're struggling. You throw a corner pitch where you think you should get a strike, and then when you don't, you just feel like, what do I have to do to throw a strike and get one called? I think you could rock the orange hair, partner. I do.
There's a strike. It could come to that. November 13th, the big 3-0 anniversary. Could be rocking the orange hair.
Yeah, why not?
All day, not just going out, just all day. Wake up in the morning, put it on.
Strap on your orange hair, and you cannot walk through or by a mirror without laughing.
Down the right field line, it's a fair ball. And stopping at third is the pitcher, Russell.
You all right, man?
So here's LeMahieu.
3-2 fastball right across the belt. Just a get it in situation. You don't want to walk him. And Blackman jumps on the mistake. And boy, thankful that the Willie Mays wall, 24 feet of it, was there. If that ball is hitting Denver, that's a home run.
So here's LeMahieu, who drew a walk. Giants will play the infield in. And this is off of Lincecum to Posey. Posey to Susac. And they got him. And Lincecum got dinged. They get him in the ribs?
I'm not sure. It was on the right side. If it was the ribs or the shoulder. He is definitely feeling it. Got him in the arm. So that's it. I mean, Lincecum gets hit right on the arm. It caroms over to Posey. He makes a barehanded play like a third baseman. There's no way you can recover from this. Your arm is going to knot up and spasm into. So he is out of the game, and we see Yusmeiro Petit.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy. Oil change and auto service. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts. And there's your new pitcher.
Yusmeiro Petit, 21st time he's come in. 1-1 with a 4.10 ERA. 28 strikeouts against 8 walks. 41 2/3. He's a control specialist. You see a high 80s fastball with sink and cut. Nice tight little slider. He'll throw a changeup and a curveball. And he inherits a runners at first and second with 2 out situation.
So here's Tulowitzki, who singled in the first. Tulowitzki 1 for 15 lifetime against Yusmeiro Petit. For whatever reason, doesn't add up. Swing and a miss. Now he gets it right.
Well, that little slider, he doesn't see it.
Throwing that invisible ball to Tulowitzki.
You got an invisible pitch, man. You're going to be tough. But Petit is unusual. I mean, he doesn't have long arms. He's got a very, very tight throwing circle. And that arm action gets on you quick. Even at 88.
Let's take a look at the end of that play. Buster Posey really made a nice throw. And the pitcher, Russin, ended up sliding into the shin guards.
You'd say, well, why didn't they challenge it? For 2 reasons. One, did he give him enough lane to slide in? Number 2, did he indeed beat him?
1-2. So Lincecum will go in inning and 2/3. Her ball hit on the ground. Duffy, Titanic side retired. $3-0 Colorado.
Coors Light, longest active hitting streaks in the National League. Well, 3 of them are here today. Nolan Arenado, Charlie Blackmon, Troy Tulowitzki, and they all extended their streaks today. And D. Gordon of the Miami Marlins. And those are our cold hard facts brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light.
So here's Susak to lead things off. It'll be Susak, Crawford, and Maxwell. Susak bounces it foul. Susak hit a home run last night, his second of the year overall in the ball game. He went 1 for 4. Base hit.
Little elevation out over the plate. Susak goes right back up the middle.
This is the one he ran into last night.
A little hanging breaking ball middle in. Boom. I mean, he's a strong guy, and he can hit him as far as anybody. And right now he's hot.
And here's Crawford. Crawford at 275. Brandon Crawford 1 for 3 last night. And he takes wide, 1 ball and no strikes. Justin Maxwell on deck. Swing ain't gonna miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. So Russin trying to keep that ball down, does, but it's too low.
Absolutely stunning day here on the Bay.
It's a postcard day.
Chamber of Commerce.
3-1. Boy, you talk about guarding Triple's alley. My goodness.
Well, there you see where they set their defense. I mean, they're giving the line. I mean, it's just amazing if you could get something you could pull.
Gonzalez moved over about 3 steps towards the line. Hit on the ground. Rosario, the catch and the tag, double play. So 2 outs. And here's Maxwell.
Pulls it, and Rosario manages to stay with the short hop. And once he gets the force and easy throw with plenty of time, Susak does not have great speed. A perfect strike, and Tulowitzki puts the tag on it.
So here's Maxwell. 1 ball and no strikes. Maxwell hitting .211. 1 ball and 1 strike. Blanco to follow. Foul back. It's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and Maxwell out swinging, and that's going to end the inning. We will head to the 3rd. It's 3-0 Colorado. Arenado, 2 home runs last night, a 3-run shot in the 6th, and then he hit a solo shot in the 9th off of Mike Broadway. 4th career 2 home run game, 3rd this season. So Petit about ready to face Carlos Gonzalez. It's 3-0 Colorado. And the first pitch is high and wide.
A change up just to set a speed in the mind of a hitter.
Gonzalez 3 for 8 in his career against his fellow countrymen. Hit on the ground to Posey. Buster will flip it to Petit. 1 out.
Well, the New York Mets are going to kick off the next homestand for the Giants, July 6th or the 8th, Monday the 6th, and Tuesday the 7th. Or 7:15 starts. Wednesday, July 8th is day baseball with a 12:45 start. That's Mets Giants, July 6th through the 8th. You can get your tickets right now at sfgiants.com/tickets.
So here's Arenado, who doubled in a run in the first inning. Slowly hit to Crawford. 2 outs. You throw a few strikes and all of a sudden the defense can get back into a decent rhythm.
Well, you're right. I mean, nothing kills the rhythm of a defense more than balls, walks, long innings.
So here's Rosario, who singled in the first inning.
Still are awaiting word about the condition of Tim Lincecum, as there is concern around this whole ballpark. Lincecum had to leave the ball game because of a line drive that was hit off of his arm. And you knew that he was hurting immediately. Lincecum's a tough guy, and he was able to pitch through a lot of dings and dents, but that was just too much.
2 balls, no strikes. Looks like they've got some nasty weather, Mike, on the East Coast, huh?
Yeah, looks like Detroit had their game postponed today. They were hosting the White Sox.
Shallow right field. Maxwell comes in and makes a sliding catch to end the inning. For the Giants, Blanco, Petit, Pagan. Coming up, the nice play by Maxwell. It's 3-0 Colorado. StubHub, where there are no surprise fees at checkout. That's right, on StubHub, the price you see is the price you pay. StubHub, the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the San Francisco Giants.
You're happy? The whole family? Just would like a couple runs to be scored. Meanwhile, out in the Cove, life is good.
Yep, out in the Cove, life is good. I'm telling you, they need a big flat screen so the people in the Cove can actually watch the game.
I think that's an excellent idea.
Blanco takes a strike. Blanco hitting at 297.
Do you know how much the kayak vendors would think that was such a wonderful idea?
And here I am spending other people's money again. There's a strike call, nothing in 2.
Yeah, but it would be cool.
It would be awesome. Overshift now is on for Blanco.
We watch it in San Diego. They have a big screen television behind the batter's eye in center field.
Look out, Roberto Kelly.
In Petco Park, they have a park within the park that sits out beyond the outfield. And folks sit there on the berm and they watch the game. They watch the big screen. I mean, it's a great place to watch a game.
Blanco slowly hit the third. Arenado on the bare hand. Arenado's throw not going to be in time. It'll be a hit for Blanco. The overshift kind of hurt the Rockies on that play.
Well, the very fact that Arenado even makes a play on this is just remarkable. I mean, you can see Blanco with his good speed gets out of the box beautifully. I mean, there's no backswing at all. This gives you an idea of just how talented Arenado is. I mean, he thinks he can make every play, and he almost did.
So here's Petit. Running situation now for Petit. And he bunched through a high fastball.
He's not a very good bunter. It's something he needs to improve upon. You're down 3-0. I mean, you're going to give up an out. You need to move that man up 90 feet. You need to make that out worth something.
And the throw to second is in time. So nice play by Russell. Not all pitchers would make that throw with a 3-run lead.
As soon as he made the decision to go, I'm thinking, all right, here we go. And in the end, it wasn't even close. Threw a bullet to Tulowitzki and almost handcuffed him.
So here's Angel Pagan. Pagan fouls it back. It's no balls and 1 strike. Think about the break the Giants got after the game yesterday. And before the game, there was talk that Angel Pagan might go on the disabled list. Today, they told Bruce Bochy he wanted to play. After the MRI showed everything structurally was okay. 1 ball and 1 strike.
The skipper a little distraught leaving the ballpark last night after a loss, and of course concern over the health of his club, knowing how important Pagan is, trying to weather the storm without Pence.
Off the end of the bat and a base hit. I think Pagan will take it. This is where knee. We were first concerned about his face, but he also banged his knee on that play.
Well, it's a miracle he didn't get hurt more than this. Popped the lens out of his glasses. You got to be in shape. But taking on a wall like that, and you're lucky if you walk away and you only miss one game.
So here's Panic. Panic takes a strike, and it's 0-1. Hit on the ground. Rosario kicks it. Everybody's safe. They needed to get an out, and they didn't get one.
Going to be an error on Rosario. And that has always been the deal with Rosario. I mean, he's an exceptional offensive player. They just have a hard time finding a position for him. Their ball to his right, hits off his glove, and clang. The Giants catch a break.
Here's Duffy. Duffy picked up the first hit for the Giants.
And maybe it was Pagan who leaped over that ball that distracted Rosario that caused the error.
Hit on the ground, maybe a pair. Tulowitzki juggles it. And beating it out is Duffy. What should have been two ends up a run for the Giants.
And it allows Posey to hit. A rare mistake from a normally sure-handed shortstop. Bobble there, and even the quick recovery and the strong arm of DJ LeMahieu is not enough to get Duffy. Just a little bobble there, and that's all Duffy needed to beat out the back end.
So here's Buster with 2 outs and runners at the corners. He lined out to Tulowitzki to end the first. So 0-1 to Buster Posey, sitting on 48 runs batted in.
And he has torched the league with 2 outs and runners in scoring position, hitting .379 this year.
In tight, 1 ball and 1 strike.
The way that Posey stays inside the ball is good defense against a cut fastball from a left-handed pitcher. Right-handed sinkers, left-handed cutters that come into a right-handed hitter, jam other guys. For Posey, who stays inside it so well, those feed his swing.
Two and 1. The RBI for Duffy gives him 35.
Russell's got an open base with Andrew Susac on deck, but the Rockies know that Susac's hot too. No guarantee that he'll take the open base.
Two and 1. Foul, 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a block by McHenry, 3-2. I wonder now what Russin's thinking about to get Posey out to end the inning. He's used that cutter a lot on his hands, but as you mentioned, you know, there is a base to play with. Doesn't have to throw him a strike.
Yeah, I think that's what he's going to do here. I mean, his location, I think, is going to be on a corner or just off the plate.
High and deep into left center field. Blackman on the move, off the wall. Pagan scores. Duffy scores. This game is tied. The double play that should have been turned and wasn't has cost the Rockies 3 runs.
Well, 3-2, and there is a pitch that does indeed go into the strike zone. It just gives you an idea of how important it is to have a hot hitter behind Posey. He got a pitch to hit, and just like that, he ties it up. And did the fan touch it? He did. That has been noticed by the Rockies, and that is going to be Walt Weiss coming out here. Now they're going to confirm that that ball was touched. And if it's touched, then it's umpire's discretion as to how they're going to rule it, if they're going to allow that back runner, Matt Duffy, to come in and score. But he reached over and touched it, and that's interference. It's not an automatic ground rule double. There is discretion with the umpire as to whether or not he thinks if it was touched, would the runner score. Then they have to allow it. So there is a chance if they do indeed determine the ball was interfered with, which it was, and they'll see it, as to whether or not that run will score. Reach right over. I mean, that's interference. So they're going to have a look. Now, the worst case scenario for the Giants is that Matt Duffy will come back to third. And that's what will be talked about, not just whether or not the ball had touched the fan's hand, which is pretty obvious. It's about where the ball was in relationship to the runner and would he have scored. And so when they come out of this, they'll have the decision made. And you'll find out what the ruling is as to whether or not Duffy goes back to third.
This replay review is presented by Xfinity. In the meantime, Russell's going to throw. I don't think there's any doubt that he did touch it. Now, whether the umpires will get involved in this, who knows?
Well, that's what's going to take the time.
And they may not, Mike, have the option to say that it's okay. There's any doubt Duffy's score whether the guy touched it or not.
Well, that's what they're talking about. So he touches it, he's halfway to third. I mean, he'd have walked in now.
So they're going to keep everything the way it is. Walt Weiss is wondering what's up with that.
And Craig Gibson is telling him, hey, he'd have scored either way.
So here's the deal, Mike. If you're Walt Weiss, I mean, maybe they lose their ability now to appeal. But okay, what are you going to rule if maybe you can find out ahead of time?
That's the roll of dice. Now, I'm not sure if he's been charged for this, because they did indeed interfere with it, which is what the original question was.
Well, now maybe they're going to play it under protest. Who knows? I don't know.
Now he's looking at the scoreboard and it says 3-2, which
well, nobody cares about that. I mean, the scoreboard's wrong.
That wouldn't take an umpire off the field.
I mean, the fact is Rustin's out there going.
So I think he called upstairs to let the press box know that play stands as played. So we have a tie ball game, bottom line.
So here's Susak.
So
strike to Susak.
If it's it's going to stand as it was played, then is he charged for the replay?
Good question. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 2. There is a good rule of thumb, though. If you're a fan in that first row, don't touch the ball.
Don't touch the ball.
Nothing good is going to happen if you touch the ball.
That fan got lucky. You know what? He very easily could have seen Duffy go back to third and the score not be tied. And what would that have been like sitting out there in the bleacher section if you'd have cost the Giants a run and a chance to catch up? It'd have been brutal.
Don't text and drive, and don't touch the ball.
That's right. And never pull your grandfather's finger.
A 1-2 to Susak. 2-2 to Susak. Posey, 2 RBIs, give him 50. Susak stings one to Blackman, and that's going to end the inning. Giants tie it up. We'll head to the 4th. It's 3-3.
house today, and you know him as Woody, and we know you as a good luck charm, and it clearly just paid off. You sit down, the Giants put a 3 spot on the board.
That's the way it usually works. So, no, I was glad to see that. I thought we were going to have a little problem. They were trying to review it, but everything turned out good. We got it back tied, so now we just got to win the game.
How much baseball do you actually get to watch, and how many Giants games are involved in all the baseball that you watch?
I watch a lot more than you would think. The Giants come on late where I'm from, so the girls go to bed, and I can stay up and watch, and Crew and Kite keep me entertained. And so I'll stay up to listen to those guys, and mostly Giants. So I'm not a big baseball fan if it's somebody else. I got to be watching San Francisco.
Crew have a tendency to do that, to keep people entertained, that's for sure. What do you see about this 2015 team that's standing out to you at this point, June 27th? What do you like?
They're just resilient. I mean, they've had a lot of injuries, they've had a lot of setbacks, but they just keep getting next guy up, and he's filling in for whoever's out, and that's what you need in the long season. Baseball is a marathon, it's not a sprint, and you need guys off the bench to come in and fill in when they need to, and they've been incredible doing that so far and staying close to the Dodgers. And you know, if they added wild card here the last year, and it always helps just to have a great bench so you can stay close and see what happens in August and September.
Okay, one more question for you, and it's about this rotation. Of course, Kirk was a left-handed pitcher with the Giants, and you got 2 guys coming back, PV and Kane, which is good news, but that means you got 7 potential starters for 5 spots. Probably a good problem to have for Bruce Bochy, but you've got a log jam. What does that do for the guys in the mix? Does it raise your level of play? Does it give you some good competition to put on the best show you can to keep your spot?
Well, I mean, most of these guys that you're talking about are veteran guys except Heston. So, you know, they probably have been in that situation somewhere, or they're always pitching to be good. They're not pitching just to stay in a rotation. They've had great careers, so I think they know the deal, and I don't know if it gave them any extra added that they might get, you know, bumped out or have to skip a start. But they've been in that situation, and hopefully today, you know, Timmy, hopefully his elbow's okay, and he can stay in the mix, because I'm a big Lincecum fan, so I like seeing him pitch. But it's a great problem to have, and I'm sure they'll figure it out. And hopefully with 7 guys, they'll be that much stronger in August and September.
You going to go up and see the guys?
I am going to head up and see if they'll have me. I don't know. They might not let me in the booth. So.
I think you have a very good chance. Dwayne and Mike.
Yes. Woody always invited. 2-2 pitch to McHenry. Tap foul. Woody was kind enough to say that we entertained him. Look, he entertained us for a long time.
Yes, he did. And we still tell Woody stories.
Yes, we do.
Religiously. Because there's so many of them. But what a competitor. Oh, my word.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul back. Two and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. On deck is Barnes. Susek setting up away, and that's down the right field line. McHenry is going to have a leadoff double.
It's good at bat. All right, time now for our Togo's big play the Togo's way. September 17, 1997. That's when Kirk Reeder tossed 7 strong innings to guide the Giants to a 2-1 victory over the Dodgers. The win cut the Dodgers lead over the Giants in the West to 1 game. The Giants would win again the next day on Brian Johnson's 12th inning walk-off homer and go on to win the National League West that season. Reeder's line that day, 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, and the only run was a home run by Raul Mondesi.
So here's Barnes. Barnes drew a walk in the second. The first hit off of Petit. And there's a strike to Barnes. They just made an announcement. It's called a crew chief review, not a manager's review.
So Walt Weiss has still the right to challenge before the 7th inning. Petit pitching for the strikeout here. Runner at second, nobody out. Got to pay attention to McHenry. He may be a catcher, but he can run.
High and foul and out of play.
Kirk Reeder, a southpaw, pitched left, but writes his autograph with his right hand. As Kevin Mitchell would say, he's amphibious.
He is amphibious. Pickoff plays on and very close, but McHenry just gets back in. So amphibious?
Yeah.
What does it mean? You can swim forward and backward?
Well, it means you can throw with your left or with your right if you're Mitch. It's great.
Look out. Chris Russin, who's in the on-deck circle.
With Mitch, there were two types of coffee, real coffee and caffeinated. And he did not go near the caffeinated. We never knew what caffeinated coffee was, but we didn't want it either.
He was worried. So Petit with 22 pitches. Trying to come up with a shutdown inning. Susak's going to go out and have a word.
We're talking about a kill pitch here. What they want to do with it. One thing Barnes does well is he expands in two-strike situations. He's not a guy that gets called out on strikes a lot. He gets pretty aggressive, especially with a strike thrower like Petit.
Barnes 1 for 5 lifetime against Petit. The one hit a double. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Somebody made a nice play.
Two and two. Petit had a long battle with McHenry, and he's got a good battle right now with Barnes.
Just a bit low.
He's got Russin on deck. Should mean that Barnes is going to get something to hit.
You don't want to give up the base here. You want to be aggressive here.
Well, now it's an easy call with Russin coming up. First walk issued by Petit. Russin tried to bunt in the second inning. Susak made a nice play. Pulls the bat back, and he hits one. Pass, panic into right field. Here comes McHenry. He's going to score, and it's 4-3.
I'll tell you what, that was so close to a triple play. Well, the bottom of the lineup has set it up here. Joe Panik coming over to first base. Russin shows bunt and then butchers it. And that's really a nice stroke on the butcher. And watch Panik trying to come back and just can't put it in the glove. Slows it down, and that turned out to be a bad thing. And here comes the top of the lineup.
So here's Blackman. Blackman is 1 for 2. And a strike. Blackman's double came off of Lincecum in the second inning. And tight, 1 ball and 1 strike. LeMahieu and then Tulowitzki.
31 RBIs from the leadoff spot.
One and two.
Too about Blackman. I mean, he's not an easy guy to double up either. He's got great speed. I mean, this is just a pure strikeout situation for Petit. Not really a ground ball guy, more of a fly ball strikeout guy, and he needs the strikeout right now.
Hit to left. At third, tagging is Barnes. He's going to score, and it's 5-3. So that'll be a sacrifice fly. No shutdown inning for the Giants. And the hitter is going to be LeMahieu. LeMahieu is 0 for 1. LeMahieu's the hitter that hit the ball off of Lincecum's arm. Knocked him out of the game. He was thrown out. This is driven into right center field, and out there is Maxwell, who's going to make the catch. LeMahieu's thinking, in our yard, that's gone.
Oh, that's no doubt about it. It's back of the wall in the bullpen. This was that swing of bat from LeMahieu back in the second inning, went right off the right arm, the throwing arm of Lincecum. And that was it. I mean, he was in immediate pain. And Dave Gresher took him back into the clubhouse, and we were still waiting word as to the condition of Lincecum. He was hurting.
So here's Tulowitzki. Tulowitzki was the first hitter that Petit faced, and he got him to bounce out to third. There's a fastball outside for a ball, 1-0. Five runs on 6 hits. Lincecum issued 2 walks. One of them scored. Petit issued a walk to Barnes here in the 4th, and he scored. A 1 ball and 1 strike. Nope, just a bit outside. 2-1. Miami still leading the Dodgers 3-2. That game is in the 6th inning. Philadelphia postponed. Philadelphia hosting the Nationals. Detroit postponed.
Yeah, Washington-Philly game, that actually started. Close.
Gonzalez to follow. So Petit in for Lincecum. High down the left field line. Is it going to stay playable? It does. And that's going to end the inning. 5-3 Colorado.
Presented by authority of the San Francisco Giants. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LLC.
It's a 5-3 lead for the Rockies here in the fourth. Log on to csnbayarea.com as insider Alex Pavlovich provides wire-to-wire reporting in this 2015 season with breaking news, video, special features, and more. Only on csnbayarea.com. So the Giants will come up here in the fourth inning, bottom of the fourth. That's the lovely Martha. Martha, very popular out in the Cove today. Took a pretty good looking group. The lovely Martha. It'll be Crawford, Maxwell, and Blanco here in the fourth. Crawford bounced into a double play. He drives one to right. It is off the very top of the wall, and he is going to have to hustle into second, and he does with a double.
Well, he clubbed that thing.
He did.
You make a mistake up and in, he's going to make you pay. Well, no giving that front side at all. That's really what has been his success against lefties these last couple of years. Strong front shoulder. And that got to the wall in a hurry. Kind of a weird bounce. It went straight down and spit right out to Gonzalez. And there for a while, I thought Gonzalez was going to have a chance to get him.
So here's Maxwell. And Maxwell with a swing and a miss. 0-1. So the changeup seems to be giving Justin Maxwell a problem here against Chris Russell.
Well, that's how teams have been going at him. They've been softballing him.
Bounce foul, so it's 0-2. The Giants need a productive out here from Maxwell if indeed he's going to make an out. Oh, 2 pitch. Foul down the right field line and out of play. That one was up and out over the plate.
Machi. No stress in getting warm here.
Really no stress as far as the bullpen. The Giants do have a day off on Monday.
Well, they have Bumgarner filling tomorrow. And if you're Bruce Bochy, you can extend a bullpen going into a Bumgarner start because he's an innings eater.
Foul. First base side past Billy Hayes. Oh, 2 to Justin Maxwell. Maxwell holds up. It's 1-2.
We just heard the report from Tim Lincecum. It is indeed a right forearm bruise. So the contusion, I'm sure, is a deep one.
Yeah, deep ones, that can be a while.
I can speak from experience. They can take a couple, 2-3 weeks.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Maxwell holds up again. 2-2. I mean, the Rockies are hoping eventually Greg Gibson's going to say swung. And it's the same pitch that Maxwell is just holding up on. So this is Maxwell at the plate. Got him. Not this time.
Persistent with that off-speed pitch down below the strike zone. Just a circle change, and he cannot stay back.
So here's Blanco. Blanco picked up an infield hit in the 3rd inning. Crawford at second base. Foul out of play. A good swing by Blanco. Casey McGee's on deck.
Blanco trying to pick up Maxwell right here.
Low. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And that's the importance of a productive out. When Maxwell strikes out with a runner at second, nobody out, I mean, you do not get that run over to third. So in essence, you don't allow Blanco the chance to not get a run without getting a hit. So now he has to do something. He has to get a hit to knock that run in.
1-2.
And guys do go up there with the idea that I'm gonna pick my my teammate up. That's what it's all about. You pick him up, he picks you up.
Two and two. Russin goes to the rosin bag. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to first. On the play, Crawford's going to move to third. Well, there's a pretty good example, Mike, that if you have a productive out by Maxwell, you get a run. So here's Petit.
Hey, the game's all here.
Look at this game.
Some are happy, some are not happy, some are semi-happy, but the moms are all happy. And if the moms are happy, everybody's happy.
Triplets, quads?
I think it's trips. Ones with the bows in their head.
That pitch is wide to Petit, so no McGee.
That's a lot of diapers right there. Oh. No? Ladies' Day at the yard.
Hit on the ground to Arenado. And this is going to end the inning. So a wasted double by Crawford. 5th inning coming up. Night presented by AT&T. You need a special event package that's going to include your very own Pence on the Fence doll. Remember, you need the special ticket. sfgiants.com/special events. So here's Gonzalez. No balls and 1 strike. Gonzalez has hit a fly ball to deep right field, and then he bounced out to Posey. No balls and a strike. 5-3 Rockies, 5th inning. outside to even the count.
You know, it really gives you an example of just what it means to have only 4 guys on a bench as extra men for a manager. And it's with both managers in this game. Rockies have a 13-man pitching staff, as the Giants do. And when you carry an extra pitcher, you're going to take one. You're going to carry one less regular player. And with 2 outs, this Bochy figured I can't give up one of my 4 guys on the bench, so he lets Yusmeiro Petit hit, pitch another inning. If there's a 5-man bench right there, Petit's out of the ball game, and they pinch hit a regular hitter.
Here's the 1-2. Foul back. He's got his Giant socks on.
Oh yeah. World Series champions 2014. I wear them every day because they are good luck and I like them.
One ball, 2 strikes. Hopped them up. Duffy battling the sun. Hangs in there and makes the catch.
Nothing comfortable with that play at all. That's the one thing that we really learned with Omar Vizquel. You really don't need, on a sunny, bright day, you don't need sunglasses till about the 5th inning if you're on the left side of the infield. That's when the sun swings around. It really gets behind home plate. And that pop-up was right in the sun.
Here's Arenado. 1 for 2.
I mean, the sky looks more like a spring training sky.
It does. And a strike, and it's 0-1. Susak setting up in, and chases Arenado off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Arenado will lean. He will definitely lean looking middle away. And this one goes right under the elbows.
And on the ground, foul.
Ball, dude.
Sean Madden.
Sean Madden at 3rd today. Mark Madden at 1st. With the old rag. He's made some of our best plays with that old rag.
Hit up the middle. Speared by Petit. 2 down.
It's the play of the day. The way you draw it up, right back up the middle, just sort of wing your glove hand around and put it right in the sweet spot. Pow. And if you know an Arenado, you just had a hit taken right out of your stats column. That's a great play.
So here's Rosario. Hooks this one down the left field line for a base hit. So Rosario's going to have his 2nd hit, and he'll be in scoring position with 2 outs.
He can hit.
Yeah, if you think you're going to sneak a fastball by him, forget it. swing and a miss by McHenry. McHenry doubled on the right field line to open up the fourth inning. He eventually scored.
Good high ball hitter, and he uses the whole field. Really got to keep the ball down on him.
Foul back, 0-2.
Tried to elevate with the fastball. McHenry lays off. And that is by design. The scout report on him is that you can buzz him up above the letters, but you really have to be careful, because if you drop it down and right at the letters, they'll wear you out.
Popped him up. Left field, Blanco. Starting to carry, but that's going to end the inning. So the double does not hurt the team. And now it'll be the top of the order coming up. The weekend starting on July 10th. On Sunday the 12th, the first 20,000 fans are going to receive a World Champions cap, and it's presented by Dignity Health. Get your tickets at sfgiants.com/tickets. So Pagan's going to lead things off for the Giants. Pagan, Panic, and Duffy facing Chris Russin. And Pagan pops the first pitch up behind second base, and it's going to be LeMahieu who makes the catch. A little personality to that pop-up. So here's Panic. Panic reached on an error in the third inning. He's 0 for 2. First pitch strike, and it's 0-1.
Next pitch for Russin will be number 70.
And a quick 0-2.
Just working a cutter and just painting corners. His changeup and his cutter have really been his go-to pitches.
One and two.
And the thing too about Russell, he hadn't made a lot of mistakes above the belt. When he's missed out of the strike zone, it's been down.
Tapped slowly to LeMahieu. 2 down. Was a ball that Duffy hit with the bases loaded and 1 out. And Tulowitzki juggled it a little bit. It allowed Duffy to beat it out. A run scored, and then Posey did this to tie the game.
Double off the wall, a little fan interference there. We had to wait for a while to make sure that the 2 runs were indeed allowed by Greg Gibson, the crew chief.
Duffy singled in the first. He's 1 for 2. Deep to left. Barnes back. It is out of here. And it's 5-4. Home run number 7 for Duffy.
And that's how you have a rally with 2 outs and nobody on. Knock one out of here. Set up, they run that ball down. He leaves it up out over the plate. And watch the foot get down, and now the backside throw. Boom. Great balance. And you're always going to see great balance on a home run.
High to Posey. 1 ball and no strikes. At some point today, Duffy's going to think shortly, I wish I'd have done that in the 3rd inning. It's just how hitters think. One ball and 1 strike. Posey wraps one into left field, a base hit. The second hit for Posey. He's hit the ball hard 3 times, and here's Suzette, who's hit the ball hard twice. Suzette singled in the second, then lined out to center field in the 3rd. Low and away, 1-0. On deck is Brandon Crawford. In tight, it's 2-0.
Now here's where you have an opportunity to really let out some shaft. Count leverage. Got a pitcher in a stretch. 3rd at bat, you know him.
Tap foul. So took a little off. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Suzette in the 5th slot today. His coach has shown a lot of confidence in the kid from Sacramento.
Well, he's hot right now. He's persevered through a slump, and he's coming up with some big hits. Another opportunity right here.
It's playable for Rosario, and that's going to end the inning. So the home run by Duffy makes it a 1-run ball game. His 7th of the year. It's bye-bye Davey, and it's 5-4 Colorado.
Giants Wives Charity Auction is going on right now, and awesome items are up for bid. You're looking at the players' favorite things baskets. Now, those you can only bid on if you come to the game, but there are all kinds of items that you can bid on online from home. Go to sfgiants.com/GCF. A couple of things that are up for bid. BP with Giants coaches, a Bat Boy experience, a Heston no-hitter ball, and other player autographed items. Proceeds, guys, help the Giants Community Fund and some other foundations.
It's all good stuff, and it all goes to a great place. Wives do a great job. It's 1-0 to Barnes. 1 ball and 1 strike. Wives do a great job really raising the family. 6, 7, 8 months. And then just a little advice to the husbands. Don't try to take over once the season's over.
Yeah, well, that
doesn't work. There's a 1-3 put out.
No, that does not work. The rules have already been set.
And don't try to change the rules once the season's over.
Hey, the Nevada Gamer Babes are here. Nice. All part of the Wolfpack.
Here's Chris Russin, who had an RBI single in the 4th. Pops it up. This is a wrestling match for Crawford, but he hangs in there and he makes the catch.
Now, we've said it many times, but when we first got to San Francisco and played at Candlestick Park, pop-ups were an adventure or a nightmare, depending on whether you were the person watching it or having to try and catch it. And I'm glad that came over from Candlestick here. I mean, it's not as extreme as the stick, but it's still entertaining. We get to see the pop-up dance.
So here's Charlie Blackmon. The tough spot at Candlestick was right around second base and then over towards first. That was the really hard spot, and in shallow right field. But the wind, which was much more of a factor at Candlestick than here, made it more than adventurous.
Oh, that was the only place in the league where a ball would be hit in the infield as a pop-up and 5 guys would be calling for it.
1-2.
And what you learn as a pitcher is you better stay on the play. You might be involved.
Yep. It could blow right on top of you. Nice block by Susak. 3-2.
Nobody on base. You 2-strike count. You have to block like there's a guy on third. You know that guy's going to swing, and you have to block it and make a play. All the great ball blockers that I ever was around, like Mike Matheny. Mike Matheny would block balls when he was warming you up in the bullpen.
Into center field, Pagan freezes. Stays, stops, catches, inning over. Crawford, Maxwell, Blanco coming up. On this date in 1998, our McDonald's True Stories, Darrell Hamilton's 10th inning walk-off single off of Danny Patterson scores Sean Estes, a pinch runner. Giants won that game 6-5. Hamilton's hit was his 4th of the game. He had 6 career walk-off hits, but this was his only one with the Giants. These funeral services for Darrell Hamilton, we're being told, will be on Monday in Houston. So our thoughts and prayers to his family, his friends, his teammates. He was a good dude.
Yeah. Hambone. You will be missed, my friend.
Here's Crawford. Crawford doubled high off the wall in the 4th inning. Here he hits one off the end of the bat to LeMahieu. And on one pitch, Crawford's retired. And that'll bring up Maxwell. So Maxwell's had a hard time picking up Russell's changeup. We'll see what he does here.
Well, I mean, don't expect it to change if you're Russell until he proves you that he can get at least balance and time that back leg on your changeup. You're just going to keep going at him with soft stuff. Some of our finest.
I hear him, but I don't see him. He must be behind us.
He's right over the stadium. A nice round of applause.
And a base hit to right field for Maxwell.
I got to believe he was thinking about that after his last at bat. How am I going to beat this? Well, if you're out front, you can't get time to the off-speed stuff. You simply have to think the other way. You can't get greedy. You're basically taking what he gives you and just thinking right field. Let the ball travel, let it get deep on your back leg, and then shoot it to right. And he got that hit with his mind as much as he did with his hands.
Blanco is 1 for 2. Joaquin Arias is in the on-deck circle. Blanco's got the ability here to hit one right past Willeen Rosario, holding the runner on at first.
And with a left-handed pitcher up there, I mean, this is not a bad idea to drop a bunt down that first base line. Rosario is not the best of first baseman when it comes to footwork fielding a bunt.
Base hit right field. Here's Bochy is going to send up Casey McGee.
So you think back to the fourth inning when the Giants had runner at third, 2 outs, and they had McGee out on the on-deck circle, and they pulled him back, and they let Arias, or they let Petit hit for himself. Petit grounded out, the inning was over, but it was this idea that at some point in time later in the game he would use his best pinch hitter off the bench from the right side, and that would be McGee. And here's this situation. There's nobody down there in that Rockies bullpen that is ready. I mean, they're throwing now. It's Rafael Betancourt, but it's going to take him a while to get loose. He hasn't even worked himself back to the mound yet. He's still throwing short of the rubber.
Sam Holbrook's going to break it up. Maxwell with a single, Blanco with a single. So, pretty good speed at second in Maxwell. I guess if you're Casey McGee, you're well aware that he's thrown a lot of changeups low and away.
Well, I think pinching it, hitting against a guy like Russell, you've got to think right field just like Maxwell did.
We are in the sixth, a 5-4 lead for Colorado. Strike on the outside corner.
And there's that changeup away down at the knees you were talking about. Been a good pinch hitter in his career. 295 lifetime average.
Wrestlin's going to spin around and chase Maxwell back.
As a pinch hitter for the Giants, he's 3 for 11 with a couple of RBIs.
Big spot here in the 6th. On the ground, could be a pair. And it is. 4-6-3. We will head to the 7th. Lincecum lasted an inning and 2/3 and was hit on the arm, the right arm of the line drive. Russin is still in the ball game. Posey's got a couple of hits and 2 RBIs, and Arenado is 1 for 3, and his RBI was number 65 on the year. It's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
New pitcher now for the Giants, George Cantos. 36th time that he has come in. Odd when Cantos comes into a game where there's not somebody on base. Here he gets to start a clean inning. 25 strikeouts against 5 walks and 37 hits. Look at the hits allowed, just 25. And he's been pretty good. I mean, better against lefties than righties, which is unusual.
Umpires have an issue with something. I don't know what it is.
Maybe second base is loose, yeah. That is not acceptable. Somebody's going to hit that little jolt right there.
No. You got duct tape, you think?
Maybe a new bag.
No. Telling you, it's duct tape.
Pick some dirt out of there. Fwing! 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 Yep, we're good.
Well, they knew exactly what it was.
You got to get the fwing tool.
You think they make that tool? Or somebody made it in their garage?
Yeah. Or somebody got it at a garage sale.
So LeMahieu will be facing Cantos. 4 swings and we're ready to play.
That's exactly right.
Strike.
Let's take a look at the swing technique. Swing. Oh yeah, he's digging it out. Lots on that tip. Swing. And that's exactly what that tool swing is designed for.
And a base hit to right field for LeMahieu. So do you have one of those strapped onto your barbecue?
My dad, when he was alive, used to love garage sales, and he would go look for tools. And he'd come back with tools that I'd never seen before.
I bet he had one.
And I bet he had 4 of them.
So here's Tulowitzki. Tulowitzki's 1 for 3. Great seat in the arcade.
Yep. So
Tulowitzki dropped the head of the bat like he was going to bunt, and that got everybody's attention.
I'm not buying it.
I'm not sure Duffy is either.
Well, Duffy was even with a bag at third, and then he backed off to a deeper set at third base. Well, the guy who's got home run power is showing bunt. You just don't believe it, especially in a 1-1 ball game.
Two 2-0 to Tulowitzki. Gonzalez is on deck. On a play down the right field line. Cool off a little bit.
Air conditioning just kick in?
Yep, wind is blowing now left to right.
Yeah, it's all of a sudden Helen Jack out towards left. See the palms behind the Coke bottle and the big glove in left field, and they are whipping. That's about right. Welcome to San Francisco.
3 o'clock. You'd almost set your clock by the winds at Candlestick. Just about the time for batting practice for the home team. 2 balls and 1 strike. LeMahieu leaning, he does not go, and this is popped up. Posey coming over. Susac, and it's Susac who hangs in there and makes the catch as he went right over the on-deck circle with the bat, the pine tar, the donut, you name it, he ran over it.
And I don't think he saw it initially. I mean, he looked out towards the field, now he turns around and finds it, and there's the on-deck circle full of obstacles that he just veered left to avoid.
Yeah, that turned out to be a pretty nice play.
So Tulowitzki should have bunted.
That ball right in the heel of the glove. There isn't much heel in a catcher's mitt. So here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez takes low. Really just what you don't want to have happen here in this inning is have LeMahieu get on and then pitch in the stretch to Tulowitzki, Gonzalez, Arenado, and I realize Cantos comes into the game pitching out of the stretch, but still stressful. Foul at the plate, 1 ball and 1 strike. low. No overshift, but Crawford playing to pull, so is Panic. It's not your normal double play depth. Quick toss, LeMahieu back.
So, I mean, this is an interesting point you bring up. It's not your normal double play depth. But what if Gonzalez hits a ground ball to Duffy at third base or short? Who's covered?
It's going to be problematic, but it's probably going to be Crawford. Unless Crawford moves in that direction, going after the ball. LeMahieu goes. There's a bouncing ball to Panic. Panic playing perfectly. LeMahieu moves into scoring position. But Duffy would either have to wait for Panic to get the second or go to Crawford. And a lot of those usually talked out before the ball is hit. Here's Arenado. What are the Giants going to do with Arenado? Arenado's 1 for 3. Petit threw out a miracle play to keep Arenado from a base hit in the 5th. And it's low, 1-0.
He can be very, very careful here. Arenado has definitely earned that respect. 65 RBIs on the year. And look what he's done with runners in scoring position. 453, and that's the best in the majors.
Knocked down by Contos. Still recovered. He'll throw to Posey. They got him on the tag. What a play by Buster Posey. And the Rockies may decide they want to look at it, but it looked like they got him.
Well, Arenado's not arguing.
Top of the order coming up. It's a 5-4 lead for the Rockies. In front of another packed house of over 41,000. So here's Pagan as he stands in. Pagan is 1 for 3. It's 90 pitches now for Russin.
Betancourt, the right-hander, up again, throwing in the Rockies bullpen.
All right, Michael. Nice fresh cup of coffee. Here we go.
Ready to go?
I'm ready.
Second cup of the day?
Yeah. Second cup of the last hour.
Then you're good to go, Parks.
2 balls, no strikes. Ooh, I almost said 3-0. 2-1.
It's close.
Nope. Almost the same pitch, but not quite. It's 3-1 to Pagan. 7th inning. And the walk. That didn't hit the ground, did it?
I don't know. It was really low. I don't know if it bounced in front of McHenry.
It's hard for us to see because it's blocked by the catcher and the umpire.
No, he just missed it.
So here's Panic. So in that particular case, a walk is indeed as good as a hit.
And a leadoff runner.
Panic is 0 for 3.
Got lots of options here, including a bunt.
And a strike, and it's 0-1.
With a guy like Panic who has outstanding bat control, you have no problem putting on a hit and run. Because if you put a play on with him, you can expect contact. One of the better contact guys the Giants have. Sergio Romo starts to heat it up.
Pagan is back. He's got 4 steals.
Rockies are going to respect the bunt with Arenado at third. If you were going to bunt, running first base a bunch would go down on the first base side anyway. I don't think he's going to bunt now. Watch him take that first pitch.
Outside, 1 ball and 1 strike.
It doesn't mean they won't put a play on. And Walt Weiss, a former shortstop, is thinking the same thing. Do I pitch out here? You've got good speed with Pagan at first. Although Pagan only has the 4 steals on the year, he will go. So Pagan definitely let him know he's out there.
One ball and 1 strike. One and 2.
Marvin Hudson says yes, he did go.
Not much argument from Giants dugout. That's why.
You don't see him check swings off very often either.
One and 2. On the ground, Rosario. That's 1. Not in time as the ball squirts away. So Panic beats it out for a fielder's choice. And that'll bring up Duffy. And we'll see if Russin is even going to pitch to Duffy. Duffy homered off of Russin in the 5th.
Now let's take a look at that swing in the bat. It's a little cutter that lays out across the middle of the plate. And that became home run number 7.
So Russin's going to depart. He will depart with the lead. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com and by Xfinity, home of the most live sports.
It's a 5-4 lead for the Rockies here in the 7th. And there's your new pitcher.
Rafael Betancourt, the new pitcher now for the Rockies. 25th time that he's come in. 2-2 with the ERA of 6.00. But 22 strikeouts in 21 innings. You're going to see a lot of fastball slider combinations on the outside corner. I do think this is a good matchup for Duffy because of his ability to go to right field. And I think that's how you have to approach Betancourt if you're hitting from the right side. Look away.
Duffy hits a high fly ball to right. Gonzalez over, and it's into the seat.
So on cue, the first fastball away, and Duffy tries to go with him that side.
So it's 0-1 to Duffy. One ball and one strike.
Just a bit outside. Not a lot of a break across the plate with the slider of Betancourt. I mean, most of his break is straight down, which is what has always made him unique. It is not a flat breaking ball. It's got good tilt because of his high three-quarter release.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Buster Posey on deck. And Betancourt will step off and soft toss to first.
Boone Logan, the lefty, starting to get heated up in the Rockies pen.
How to play again. How about the Marlins without Giancarlo Stanton and facing Clayton Kershaw? The Marlins beat the Dodgers today 3-2.
I don't know if it's ever happened to Clayton Kershaw where he's lost 2 games on one road trip. But the Marlins got him today. The Cubs got him in the first game of the road trip for the Dodgers.
1-2 to Duffy. Duffy with a good take, 2-2. You can see he started to go, but he held up.
Good pitch, good take.
Panic at first with 1 out. Down the right field line and out of play again.
Duffy stepping in, hitting 291. And every day he hits in that third slot, he's getting more comfortable with it.
Down the right field line, and a fair ball. Panic being held at third. Duffy with a double. What a great at bat for Matt Duffy.
It really was. Betancourt style set up for him right, but he still had to execute. Missed a fastball on a 3-2 challenge that he swung through for a second strike. Here he covers it. And all he's thinking is right field. So good at creating opportunity. You just can't pitch this guy one way. You cannot do it. Like any other good hitter, you've got to mix your locations, you've got to mix your speeds. You get one-dimensional, and he will burn you.
Yeah, Buster's not going to get a chance to do anything in this at-bat. And Andrew Susac. He's going to step up.
So Posey with 3 at-bats, a line out, a double off the wall in center, and a bullet to left. Well, I think with an open base here, if I'm Walt Weiss, I'm doing the same thing. He's earned that free pass today.
So here's Susac. Susac today is singled, he's lined out, and he's popped out. Romo in the bullpen getting loose. Panic's at third, Duffy's at second, Posey's at first. The thing about Betancourt, you know that he's going to stay away. It's what he does.
And you try and identify the situation. I know you're down by a run. You want to knock them all in, but you also have to get the fly ball deep enough in the outfield. At the very least, you have to get this run in, hitting to the situation.
In the dirt, 1-0. So Betancourt trying to get Susac to fish. Not so.
He's hot, and like every hot hitter, you get hot because you know the strike zone, and you're staying in the strike zone.
One ball and one strike.
Good swing. No pull off there.
On the ground, that's a fair ball. Panic scores. Duffy scores. Here comes Buster Posey. They all score. And Susac comes through, and the Giants take the lead.
Makes a mistake down and in. They set the target away. Susac does what many believe in the National League is impossible, and that's hit the ball by Arenado. Just rakes it right down the line.
I think they caught a break down in the corner, Mike.
Yeah, that ball kind of planted itself down the corner. And Brandon Barnes, who was very fast, had to go a long way. As they were playing off the line, they were playing to pitch him away, play him away defense. It's just rare that Betancourt makes mistakes in when he's trying to hit the outside target. So he pitched away from the defense, and Susac burned him. And indeed, they did catch a break.
I don't know what hit down there, but it did something unusual. Well, it got this crowd into it, as it should. A leadoff walk to Pagan got this thing started. So here's Crawford. They're going to walk Crawford intentionally.
Wow. Well, if you're Justin Maxwell, you have to take this as an insult. You're walking a left-handed hitter to face you with a right-handed pitcher. take this one personally. Now, Bruce Bochy has a move. I mean, he could put up Brandon Belt. You have to say, well, who would you rather have? Maxwell facing Betancourt or Boone Logan facing Brandon Belt?
Well, you're also thinking about defense now with a 2-run lead.
Now, Maxwell's going to hit. I mean, I think Bruce Bochy likes it when there is an insulting intentional walk, and that's what this is.
Maxwell hits a high fly ball to left. And Barnes is going to hang in there and put it away, but Maxwell just missed that one.
He just got under it.
And here's Blanco, and we'll see if we're going to see Walt Weiss. I think we will. So, coming in is Logan. Giants take the lead. It's 7-5, and we'll be back. At 1 o'clock, pregame live will start at 12:30 right here in Comcast Sportsnet area. You can talk about the whole schedule, but we like talking about the 4th of July game. Pregame live, 7:30 a.m. That's right. You have to set your alarm for that one. And it will not be Greg Papa. I assure you of that.
No.
Elmer's going to get that call. You know why? Because he's the glue.
Because he's the glue that holds it together, and that's why they call him Elmer. Boone Logan's the new pitcher now for the Rockies. 32nd time that he's come in. He's been a workhorse. 28 strikeouts and 22 in the third. You can see 2 pitches. Fastball, low 90s, slider.
Blanco right off the bat takes a swing and a foul back. Blanco's 2 for 3.
Blanco's got it going. He's hitting 305 in the year. And he really has come alive. And he says that Nori Aoki has had a lot to do with the way that he's swinging the bat now. He's using his hands more. He's not barring that front arm. He's covering the inside pitch. He's got sting all over the field.
There's a high fastball. One ball, one strike. Good pitch, 1 and 2.
And that's the breaking ball that he has. And once he establishes that for a strike, he'll start stretching it out wide and hopes, if you're the left-handed hitter, that you start chasing it.
So Blanco now will have to fight. It's 1-2. He rolls this one to Rosario, who wrestles it and then beats him to the bag to end the inning. Giants scored 3 times to take the lead. Couple of doubles, couple of walks, and the big hit by Andrew Susak to knock in 3. Giants 7, Rockies 5.
Giants annual Girls Day right here at AT&T Park. During the anthem before the game, a bunch of Girl Scout troops got to come down onto the field. And then at home plate, they had a home plate ceremony honoring Cal and Stanford women's 2015 NCAA championship teams. Fans got to be introduced to Stanford's gymnastics team and Berkeley's diving and swimming teams. They're all studs. Girls Day, a day devoted to encouraging girls to play sports and follow their dreams. I am down with that, guys.
Hey, Girls Day. Here's Romo to face Ben Polson. And it's time for a change. Thanks, PD Oil Change and Auto Service. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
The numbers for Sergio Romo: 34th game he's been in, 35 strikeouts against 6 walks. And for Sergio Romo, he's going to give you 4 looks. High 80s fastball, 2 types of movement, slider and a changeup.
Backdoor breaking ball just misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hooked it into the water. Foul.
Impressive strike.
Down and in, and he just laid the barrel out and hooked it into the water. One and 2 to Paulson. High. McHenry on deck, and then Barnes.
Just a bit high on that inside corner. Take advantage of the 2-run lead here. Challenge.
Hit out to Blanco. Colson broke his bat. 1 out. And that'll bring up McHenry. We've got 3 games postponed and 1 game delayed. McHenry takes a strike. The game delayed is the Reds-Mets game at Citi Field in New York. Game in Philadelphia postponed, game in Detroit postponed, game in Baltimore postponed. Swing and a miss, another than 2.
Well, they say the rain in New York's going to last 3 hours. Let's take a look at the last pitch.
Ooh.
Little frisbee no-dot slider. Nice.
Got him.
And that swing, and that's something you just don't see. I mean, McHenry not picking up the pitch and thinking it's going to be a fastball down and away, and just gets after it. At the time he commits, is gone. No chance.
Barnes has walked twice and he's bounced back to the pitcher. Going to be into the seats. No balls and 1 strike. Lopez now jogging down to the bullpen. And tight, so keep you honest. That's what that pitch was.
Javier Lopez with instructions to go down there and just start getting loose.
Out of play, 1 and 2. A fastball.
Well, I mean, it really is a good pitch. You're going up there, especially from the right side. You're going up there and you're thinking about that slider before you even get in the box. I mean, that's how much reputation he has with that no-dot slider. So even at 88, it can be zippy if the guy's thinking about another pitch.
2 and 2 on the high fastball. Two pitch. Here it is. And it's tapped. Slowly foul. That's at least 3 fastballs in a row from Romo. Maybe 4. If I had that cup of coffee a little earlier, I'd have known for sure.
Santiago Casilla just going down and starting to stretch out.
And there's a slider, 3 and 2. And the walk.
It's rare that you see Romo miss that wide 2 times in a row with a slider.
Rafael Inoa is going to pinch hit.
Inoa has been their best pinch hitter. This is the numbers for his entire season, but as a pinch hitter, 8 for 28. And it just seems like about every one of them has been against the Giants.
Swing and a miss. 4 balls and 1 strike.
Slider down below the strike zone towards the back foot. They may go down there a 3rd time.
Fastball away, and it stays at 0-2. By the way, Barnes was on the move. I think Barnes is thinking that the Giants are concerned right now about Inoa and not so much him. And they would, in thinking like that, they would be right. And a soft toss, and back is Barnes.
So the Giants bench responding. The call was, that throw to first was called by the bench.
No swing. 1-2.
Marvin Hudson saying no go. This Bochy not digging it or buying it.
One ball, 2 strikes. Duffy, side retired. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Pitcher spot, 7-5 Giants. Giants postgame live. You get highlights, reaction, and analysis. It's all coming up after the game. 7-5 Giants. It's time for a change. Since Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
The pitcher now for the Rockies is going to be Christian Friedrich. 32nd time that he's come in. Friedrich came up as a starter, and he's got 4 looks he can give you. 2 times the fastball. Really 5, I guess, if you count the 2 fastballs. Curveball, slider, changeup. And I mean, he's right over the top. Paulson stays in the game. He plays first base. Rosario out.
And Joaquin Arias is going to pinch hit. And he checks his swing, and it's a foul. No balls and 1 strike. Friedrich did not get into the game last night, although he was warming up in the 9th inning. He's popped back and out of play. A little pop-up down the right field line into the seats. Oh, 2 pitch. Outside, 1-2.
A little paralysis fastball on the 0-2 count. Not a bad pitch.
Look out.
He was right over the top. You look at Friedrich's release. Reminds you of Mike Remminger, who came up with the Giants. First-round pick. It's an Ivy League guy. And he was right over the top. Nice career. See a lot of downward bite with the off-speed breaking stuff. I like that.
Well, this could go on.
These guys have no problem with it.
Finally, Friedrich wins the battle. Well, Lincecum started this game, and this is the reason he departed.
DJ LeMahieu took a ball right back up the middle, hit him on the throwing arm below the elbow, the meaty part of the forearm, and he just absolutely shut down the arm. Knotted up and spasmed, I'm sure, but he had to leave the ball game. Well, we got good news that it wasn't broken, and indeed it was a deep contusion.
Here's Pagan, and Pagan takes the first pitch for a called strike. Pagan is 1 for 3. He did open up the 7th inning with a walk, and that's what got things going for the Giants. Here's the 0-1 delivery to Pagan, and he hits one on the ground and 1 hop to LeMahieu at second. He's got it, and he throws to first. 2 outs. And that'll bring up Panic.
Santiago Casilla will pitch the 9th inning. Been warming up. Would love to give him a couple more runs of insurance. However, 2-run lead. He'll do that. He'll take those 2 runs into a game.
Panic could take slow. So today is 0 for 4. After a 3-hit game last night. Bounces this one foul. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Good breaking ball. Perfect location.
Low and away. 2-2. Little pop-up. Tulowitzki says he's got it, and he does, and that ends the 8th inning. 9th inning coming up. Top of the order for the Rockies.
Brought to you by Honda. It's going to be Andrew Susak. Absolutely. Andrew Susak was fantastic. He came up with a big hit today. Guys down to run, bases loaded. He steps up, hits a double, cleans the bags, and that has been the difference in this game. For that effort, we are going to make you player of the game. Brought to you by Honda. Congratulations, Andrew Susak.
Posey and Duffy also nominated. So here's Casilla to Charlie Blackmon. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Casilla's numbers, 33rd time that he's come in. He's got 19 saves and 22 ops.
Two balls and no strikes. So it's always helpful if Casilla gets into the strike zone.
Close, but no cigar. So Casilla got to take a little walk, a little disgusted, but get mad, but get over it.
And one.
And again. Well, it's great to be a leadoff hitter. I mean, you know you're getting fastballs. No guesswork here. And he may be taking another one.
He may be.
Casilla visibly upset. He comes down and follows that pitch, and he's asking Holbrook, where was that pitch? Thought he had a fastball. Susak trying to tuck it in. Is he seeing that high?
So here's LeMahieu.
Holbrook said it was away.
At least you got an answer. LeMahieu is 1 for 3. Knocked down by Susac. Actually, it's hard to imagine, though, a cross-up with nobody on second, but maybe it was.
Well, I think he's going to head out there and try and calm him down a little bit, too. He knows he's got a ticked-off pitcher. And when guys are angry, they overthrow. When they overthrow, they elevate. And with the Rockies, I mean, they all have guys that can hit the ball at the ballpark. They're looking for something out. They're looking for angry fastballs.
Want to know to LeMahieu. Blackman with his lead. And a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike.
So he changes the grip and he throws a strike in a 1-0 count. That is the two-seam fastball. That is the ball that's going to get ground balls if he can get it down around the knees.
Outside, 2 balls and a strike. LeMahieu lifetime 2 for 7 against Santiago Casilla. Check swing 2-2. So Casilla caught a break.
That's a break indeed. That was a strike. That shouldn't have been a strike. So you take advantage of it. He's throwing all fastballs. They set up away and look at the ball run in. And as LeMahieu checks his swing, it hits the barrelhead. 4 pitches, 4 fastballs.
And the runner goes. It's low and away. The throw, not in time. That'll be stolen base number 21 for Charlie Blackman. So Casilla looks a little bit out of whack, Mikey.
Well, again, a little sinker on the outside part of the plate just looks like an overthrow. And you're right, he is out of whack. But I think right about now, they need to start mixing in another pitch, because he's not that fine with the release point of that fastball. Perhaps a slider or a cutter can get him back in that strike zone.
It's 3-2 with Tulowitzki on deck. High to right. 1 out. So Tulowitzki now will step up with 1 out.
It's one of those situations, if you're a right fielder, you have a runner at second base, and you get this throw, you throw it right at the runner.
Yeah, he's probably going to get out of the way. But it's right in line, correct?
Perfect. I mean, it was a Joel Youngblood play. He used to love it, and he would take aim.
Tulowitzki lifetime 3 for 8 against Casilla with a walk and a strikeout. Today he singled in his first at bat. He's 1 for 4. A breaking ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Outfield straight away. 2-0.
2 pitches, 2 curveballs. So Tulowitzki with some count leverage, and you know what he's thinking. He's thinking, tie this bad boy up. That's the only thing on his mind.
He threw him another one. Maybe he throws him another one.
Oh, you're right. I mean, once he gets in the strike zone, it's usually not an issue for him to stay in the strike zone. But that first strike does settle him down.
Hit on the ground foul. And he threw him another one.
4 pitches, 4 curveballs.
Just keep it down, that's all.
Well, and now Susak wants to go out and talk about him, and that is going to be the conversation. You give him 4 in a row. What do you want to do? Throw another one.
Well, that's fine. Just keep it down.
It'll be that or a cut. If you see anything middle in, I think that's a mistake.
No swing. Clearly no swing. It's now 3-2. Is that another one?
That was 5 curveballs in a row.
Yes. We got Tulowitzki thinking, am I possibly going to see another one?
Well, he will guess in 2-strike situations, no doubt, especially in these type of scenarios where he's a tie and run.
Maybe Casilla wasn't totally sold on what he was going to throw, so he steps off. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Giants with a 7-5 lead.
Yeah, each guy trying to control the rhythm of the at-bat.
To Crawford. 2 down.
So 6 curveballs in a row produces a line drive to the shortstop.
So here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez has had 6 official at-bats against Santiago Casilla. He's 2 for 6. In this game, he's 0 for 4. Blackman at second, 2 outs. Out of play, no balls and 1 strike. There's a fastball away.
With 2-seam movement that had movement running away from him. And I think that was a perfect pitch. I know he likes the first pitch fastball. That doesn't mean don't throw a first pitch fastball hitter a fastball. It just means throw it to an area where he's not going to hurt you. And that thing started on the outside corner. The movement went off the plate away. That was a perfect pitch.
Breaking ball away. No overshift, but the Giants are playing Gonzalez to pull, at least on the infield. Outfield, and pretty much straight away. Pagan a couple of steps to the gap in right center field. One ball and 1 strike. Low, 2-1. Blackman at second with 2 outs. Up the middle. Crawford's got it. Knocks it down, recovers, and that's the ball game. He hit it right on the nose and right to Crawford. And the Giants take game 2 of this three-game series, and they do it in comeback fashion.
This might have even gone through his legs. Absolute bullet. And Crawford had enough time to recover the bobble. Let it drop, scoop, and complete the play. And what an afternoon here at AT&T as Santiago Casilla perseveres.
He does, and so do the Giants after falling behind 3-0 in the first inning. Final score, Giants 7, Rockies 5. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned. Esurance Giants postgame live interviews in the wrap. That's going to start right now.
Zach, nice job.